Hey team, this is Bill Storm here with you, and we are moving on to week number 2, the law of awareness. John Maxwell says to grow yourself, you need to know yourself. So I've got a great story to share with you around this topic. So not so long ago, my son-in-law Darin came to me while I was working at the table, and he said, "Mr. Storm, can I talk to you for a minute?" And I said, "Sure, Darin, what's on your mind?" So Darin said, I'm in my last year of law school, but I'm really having second thoughts about this. I'm not really sure that I want to be an attorney." And I said, "Okay, well, tell me more." He said, "Well, I kind of took that path because my dad's an attorney and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. So I thought maybe I should follow that same type of path. But now that I've been in law school and I've been interning for a while, I've started to figure out that this really isn't the path that I want to pursue." So he says, "Do you think that's kind of crazy, being this late in the game?" I said, "Actually, Darin, it's not crazy because you're very early in the game, right? You're thinking in terms of being late in the game as far as going through school, but you're very early on in life." So I said, "Tell me more about this." And he said, "Well, I kind of watch what you do every day, and you seem to have a lot more freedom, right? You're always able to spend time with the family, right? You're able to go out and have coffee with your wife during the middle of the day. And of course, I know you love Charlie, your pup, and you get to spend as much time as you want with him." And I said, "Yeah, that's true." And that was a very intentional decision on my part because one of the things in my life that I value more than anything is freedom. And I never wanted to be in a position where I was under somebody else's thumb that were making decisions for me, and I wasn't the captain of my own ship. But with that, of course, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. And it's not easy, right? It may look easy, but I've been doing this for a long time now. But I am glad that you're making this discovery, right? You're becoming very aware. You're becoming very conscious of who you are as a person. And he said, I've been interning for 3 different law firms, and they're working day and night. I'm even getting emails and texts from the boss in the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't want that for myself, and I don't want that for my family, right? I want to be more like you, right? I want to show up and be that right kind of husband for your daughter and for our future family. So of course he's saying all the right things. Of course, that's what I want for my daughter as well, and for their future children. But at the same time, I thought to myself, okay, well, that's great that you want this, you've discovered this, but do you have a plan kind of moving forward? So we went on and we just had this great discussion. And I said, Darin, it reminds me of a lesson that I learned from Tony Robbins, and it's called the happiness formula. And the happiness formula goes like this: when your life conditions, your LC, equal your blueprint, your ideal of success, your BP, then you're happy, right? So if the current life you're living, if the things you're doing on a day to day match with what you see as your idea of success, well, you're certainly going to be happy. But when your life conditions don't equal your blueprint of how you want things to be, well, that's when you suffer, and that's when you're unhappy, right? So here's the choice you have to make at this point, right? You can either change your blueprint of your idea of success and how you want your life to look like. I wouldn't advise that, right? But you could do that. But the second thing is to change your life conditions, to go in a different way, go in a different direction than the one that you were considering in the first place. So I'm very proud of you actually for becoming very conscious and aware of what it is that you actually want, because now you can adjust your sails and start heading off in the right direction. So I thought that was just such a powerful lesson about the law of awareness. And what I'd like to do is just ask you this question. As you're going through the worksheet on this, to be able to complete this towards your certificate of achievement, I want to ask yourself, right? What are you consciously doing? What are you consciously aware of in your life that's not serving you, right? Things that are making you anxious, things that are no longer taking you in the direction that really fulfills you and makes you feel happy. What's the blueprint that you have for your life? What does success look like for you? How do you define that? And do your current life conditions match what that blueprint is? If not, why not? And if you need to start making a different decision to go in a different direction, it's all going to start from becoming aware of what it is and become conscious of what it is that you really want in your life.